All right, guys, it is Wednesday, October 7th. Hope you guys are having a good week so far and enjoying our theme for the week. We're continuing the sparring drills that we started last week. Last week was all offensive type drills. We're engaging and then we're moving out. Okay, this week we're already engaged, we're in tight, and we're deflecting and blocking, and we're going to add another technique today. Before we do that, as always, you need to warm up. That's right, you need to warm up. Go to your app, do your warm-ups. We'll see you back here in about 10 minutes. Pause the video. Do your warm-ups. Let's go. Oh yeah, welcome back. How many of you think I should do the warm-ups?
All of them.
Yeah, I hope so. Anyway, because that would be directly disobeying sensei, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay. Welcome back, guys. All right, so this is a color belt class. Adult and child, yellow through black. Some of this stuff might be a little advanced for our yellow belts. Orange belts, that's okay. We're pushing you a little bit, that's all. Review from this week so far. Okay, first of all, we talked about our defensive stance. Okay, we talked about the most frustrating thing that we have to mention in the classroom on an everyday basis, and that's get your hands up. Get your hands up. If I had a nickel for every time I said hands up in the last 30 years, let me tell you,
we could afford 40 different locations nationwide.
I would actually be able to provide a stimulus package to the country myself. Okay, so, but I did a lot of research and it's really come to my attention. I'm like, why do they put their hands on their chest? Why are students' hands always on their chest? And I figured it out. Okay, so if you look at me from the side, my shoulder to my elbow is perfectly vertical. My arm is hanging on gravity. Gravity is holding my arms to my side. When my elbows are straight down with gravity, my hands are at my chest, and my head is a punching bag on top of my shoulders. So, we need to actually use, this is a crazy word, effort. Effort, have you heard that word?
I knew you were going to say that.
Effort. That means pick your elbows up off your chest. Look, when you see me from the side, my elbows are in front of my chest. They're not down here. They're up. That puts my hands cheekbone high. Now, I don't like when students do this, touching their cheeks, because their hands are too close to their face. They're not going to be able to block anything. Your hands are going to be out in front. Now, notice I'm looking through the window here between my gloves. If my front hand is in front of my face, boom. One, you can't see what's coming, and two, I can punch Joshua's glove, and that's going to make him punch in the face, punch himself in the face. So hands here, looking at it from the side profile. Elbows are up, hands are in front, looking through the window there. All right. So now that we have a defensive stance corrected, this week we've been working on that person coming in with rotational techniques, hook punches from the sides, right? We don't want to make these big, crazy blocking motions. Our hands are already in position. We're just simply going to extend the frame a little bit, extend the frame almost like a body shield here. Boom, and my head is just going to move a little bit away from the strike. So if the strike's coming in here, the arm extends, and that's it. That's it. It's very subtle. Boom. If it comes this way, boom. Boom. Okay? So when Joshua and I are training here, this week we worked, if he's throwing the hook punch on this side, one. Make it a big sweep so they can see it. If he comes to this side, I don't have to do much, guys. Hands already in position. So to review what we did yesterday, he did 10 front, 10 back, and 10 1-2s. Okay, then we switch our stance. I want you to go through those drills. Repetition is the mother of skill. Don't worry, we're going to add something else here today. That's not the end-all be-all of what we're doing. So again, he does 10 front, I deflect, 10 back, I deflect, 10 1-2s, I deflect both sides. We switch our stances, okay? If you don't have a partner to train with, it makes it a little more challenging. Find yourself a mirror so you can look at it, okay? If you have a partner, they can just bring their arm at you. You can use a pool noodle or something like that to smack at them, okay? Pause the video, come back when you're done. Good, welcome back. Now, one of the key things that I love to do when someone throws a strike like that at me is I want to counter punch of it. If I'm this close to Joshu right here, when he throws that hook punch, I'm not going to block and then wait for what's next. I block and I'm immediately firing the next technique here. So I'm going to fire and he's going to hold that hand up there. It's going to be my punch. do 10 on this side. 10 on this side. Then we're going to do 1, 2s. Boom, boom, 1, 2. Be nice to your partner. We're going to put our gloves right there on their chest, okay? Or right on their abs. Do you have any abs in there?
Nope.
Okay. Ready? So 1. Okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Let's do the whole drill. Ready? We're doing 10 of these. No, 10 of these. Then we're going to do 10 back. And then we're going to do the 1, 2s. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? Then we switch our stance. Get that working on both sides, guys. All right? Pause the video. Come back when you guys are done. All right. Welcome back. We also talked about the most common kick thrown in sparring is the round kick, especially the back leg round kick. It's like the haymaker of round kicks. So Joshi throws a back leg round kick. Boom. I don't want to drop my hand to block his kick because when I do that, he's going to drop in and my face is wide open and exposed right there for a punch. I want to keep this shield up.
Or if they're flexible enough, they'll low high.
Yeah. That's
Just not me.
Not him. He's not, you know, he might, if he low high kicks you, he's going to hit your ankles and your knee. Maybe. Okay? So, my hands are up. When I check, that kick is creating the same concept, the same shield as I did with my arm. Notice I don't do anything different with my arm. My arm's still there. That way, if he throws that kick and then comes through with a hook punch right after, that one. Okay? Boom. This is there still. Okay? So we're going to practice that checking. All I'm doing is bring that knee up, hold it firm. Okay, let's do 10 on this side, switch our stances, 10 on this side. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? Pause video, come back when you're done with that. Awesome, welcome back. Now, just like when we did our blocking up high and countered with our hands, I love to check and fall right into a punch. I love to check and fall right into a punch. Let me give that glove. Now, every once in a while while you're doing this drill, this guy's going to keep you honest and make sure that your hands are still up because he's going to throw that hook. Okay, if I'm so focused on the legs that I sort of let my hands drop, okay, my face is wide open. So I'm still thinking about this too. Okay? You guys get the idea behind the drill, right? So you're checking and countering, checking and countering. Let's get a good 20 reps on both sides. Pause the video, come back when you guys are done. All right, welcome back. Told you we had another thing for you today. Another thing. Sometimes, man, you block enough. Maybe this guy's really aggressive. He's throwing hooks a ton and ton at you, and your arms are now getting bruised. Or maybe he's so strong he's burying your hands into your head. So now, another concept that we can do here is slipping. And we've done this in the past. Okay, it's kind of like ducking, but we're not ducking. Ducking is this. Ah! Okay, slipping is I'm going to slip underneath. I'm going to slip underneath his punch. So his hook punch is going to come at this side of the head. My head rolls away, bend the knees, and I come up on the other side. My head makes a big O. Roll away, bend the knees, come up on the other side. Roll away, bend the knees, come up on the other side. Roll away, bend the knees, come up on the other side. Okay? So for our beginners, or our lower belts, yellow, orange, green belts, you guys are going to go very slow, and you're only going to do one side at a time. One side at a time. Okay, so Joshua's going to make this very easy for me. He's just going to do a big sweeping arm. So whoever your training partner is, they can just do a big sweeping arm. If you have a partner that trains also, you guys can do it more like hook punches here. Okay, so Joshua's going to throw that sweeping arm. My arm's always first. I roll away from the technique. Notice where my hands are. They're still up. I bend my knees. I slip underneath it, and I come up on the other side. Okay? So I roll away, bend my knees, come up on the other side. Roll away, bend my knees, come up on the other side. Roll away, bend my knees, come up on the other side. Okay, so I'm rolling away like this. Rolling away like this. Okay, we're going to get a good 20 of them on this side here, okay? Then he's going to do the other arm. One. Now I'm rolling away the opposite way. Punch is coming here, I'm rolling away here, bending the knees, coming up on the other side. Rolling away, bending the knees, coming up on the other side. boom, boom, boom. Okay? So we're rolling away from the technique here. Now, for my more advanced students, actually, I'm sorry, lower belts, you want to do that front arm and that back arm, 20 reps on both sides. So it'll be 20 here, 20 here, and then we switch our stance. 20 here, 20 here. Good. Our upper belts, you're going to warm up with that drill, but then you're going to add the 1-2. So that means you're going to slip in different directions. First technique comes here, and then here. Okay? So his hands are up. 1. Notice where my eyes are the whole time. They're looking up. I don't look at his feet. Man, you need to trim your nails there, kid. Okay? I'm not looking at his feet. I'm looking at his belly button. Because what I'm looking at right here is I'm thinking, wham! But we'll talk about that in another class. Okay, so I'm rolling away, and then the next one comes, and I roll the opposite way. That's 1. That's 2. 3. Do 20 of them on this side. Switch your feet. 20 on this side. 1. You guys can start slow at first. Give them a chance because they're going to get confused. Okay, 20 on that side. And that is your introduction to slipping. Okay, guys? Hope you're enjoying this week's theme. Keep up the good work, guys. Before I let you go, I want to talk to you about your keyword for today. That's called obstacles. Obstacles, they creep up in our life all the time, usually in one of our journeys. Whether it's a journey to a place, or a journey into self-enlightenment, or a journey into fitness, or a journey into scholastics, it's a journey. Your life is a journey. And on our journeys, we inevitably have obstacles. Obstacles are things that threaten our path of the journey. For example, if you're going on vacation and the main road that you take has been washed out. There's a big storm the day before, washed out the road in front of you. Now you have an obstacle. What do you do now? Well, inevitably, we look for a way around the obstacle. We want to find a way to still get to our destination on vacation. We don't go, oh, well, that was a nice try, guys. Let's go back home. We overcome that obstacle. Maybe your journey is about fitness, health, staying in good shape. I know this is something that I've strived for my whole life. And sometimes I'm winning a battle and sometimes I'm losing the battle. Okay, but my fitness journey has obstacles in it. I love pizza. That's an obstacle to my fitness journey. So I don't just give up and go, you know what, I'm sorry, I love pizza too much. That's it. I'm not going to worry about fitness anymore. I find ways to overcome that. I eat less pizza, I work out more, and try to eat healthier. Okay? Doesn't mean I don't enjoy that pizza from time to time, usually every Friday night. But you get the idea, is I can't have it every night for dinner. That's an obstacle. Okay? Maybe your journey is in school, and you're striving to hit the honor roll, but you have that one class, math, and it is just your Achilles heel. You're having trouble with math. You just can't get over algebra 3 concepts. You're just totally confused. You don't know what to do. That's an obstacle. Do you give up and say, oh, well, I tried, but I got a 3.1 instead? No. You get extra help, you tutor, you study more, and you overcome an obstacle. Maybe it's getting into the college of your choice, and you have obstacles on the way. You have certain requirements that you have to overcome. Maybe it's getting a job. Maybe it's a project at your job. Maybe it's your martial art journey itself. Okay, when you first started, you set a path out. Your journey, your destination might have been to become more disciplined, might have been to learn self-defense, might have been to meet new friends, might have been to get in good shape, might have been to become a black belt. And on that journey, obstacles will arise. The training can become monotonous because repetition is what makes you good. Okay, maybe the obstacle is the fact that you don't like sparring. Maybe the obstacle is the fact that money is tight. Maybe the obstacle is the fact that you have a busy life schedule. These are all obstacles. Maybe the obstacle is a worldwide pandemic that threatens to stop you from your destination. What do you do? What do? You don't turn around and say, I tried. You overcome that obstacle. Obstacles are opportunities for growth and improvement. So your key word for today, guys, are obstacles. Hey, guys, keep up the good work. Thanks for training hard. Thanks for being Lima Strong. We'll see you online, and we'll see you on the mat. Oops.